your dating app profile. Okay, this is a big one. And, I'm not going to make any apologies. I am not a big lover of dating apps. And I have my reasons, and I've stated those on previous videos. But I'm not going to bore you with that now, because I do know that a lot of people use dating apps. And that's all well and good. That's all your choice. But I'm going to tell you some things that you need to be cautious of on your profile. Number one, tell the truth. That's right. When you speak about yourself, speak truth. Because guess what? If you meet somebody, you go on a date, and you're nothing like you said you were on your dating profile, what's going to happen? Do you think that's going to have a positive ending? Because it's not. Because there's no reason to be deceptive about who you are. And you shouldn't feel ashamed of who you are. You should accept yourself and be like, yeah, this is me. This is me. Like it or not, this is me, the good, the bad, the ugly. And you should be okay with that. Because you want to find the person that loves the real you. That's the whole point. You don't want to fake somebody out, or, that's called catfishing. And there's no benefit. None. So don't do it. You are great the way you are. Present yourself the way you really are. And guess what? You will start attracting the right kind of people. And you'll probably have more success. But be honest about who you are. You don't have to tell your life story. You don't have to write a novel. And please don't. Because no one's going to read it. Here's the key. If you make it short and sweet and somewhat creative and quirky and interesting, something off the wall always gets people's attention. Sometimes not in a great way, but sometimes in a good way. And you want somebody who's going to want to get to know you better. That's the whole point. So don't give it all up. Don't tell your whole life story, because nobody wants to read it. Not yet. That comes later. And that's part of getting to know somebody. Don't put it all out there. No. You can put something really random, and I suggest that, something really, if I could do anything, what would I do? And answer it with, kind of an out there answer, but not totally out there, because it gets people thinking. And once you get people thinking, that's how you get interest, right there. And you want somebody who's going to want to get to know you better. And that's the way to kind of get them to want to know you better. Because they're going to be like, well, that's really, I don't know what that is, but I want to know what that is. And they're going to want to dig a little deeper. That's the whole point to having a profile. So don't answer everything. And like I said, on your tagline, put something, because it works. Because it gets people thinking. Because they put themselves in that, well, if I could do anything, what would I do? Oh, cool. We have something in common. And that's what you want. You want that thing. You want that intrigue. You want somebody to want to get to know you and make the effort to get to know you. That's called quality. Don't put it all out there. And with your pictures, no sunglasses. And put the real you. I mean, come on. You're great. So why hide behind something else? If you're trying to find truly somebody for you, then be you. And represent yourself that way, because that's what you want to find, the person that's going to be interested in the real you. And I can promise you they're out there. And if you change your profile and you do these things, and also do not put what you don't want. Here's why. People read that and it's scary. It's negative. And negativity brings negativity. Positivity brings positivity. So it doesn't matter that, you don't want a liar, you don't want a cheater, you don't want someone who's going to hurt you, you don't want someone who's going to steal from you. You don't have to say that. That kind of goes without saying. It should. But you don't want to put that out there, because that's just baggage. You sound like a jaded person, and you sound like an angry person if you do that. Put what you do want. And I don't like to focus too much on that, but in this situation, you know, I want a long-term relationship. I want a, you know, someone to spend time with. Whatever it is that you want, put it on there and be true to that, and be true to yourself and represent yourself as you. But don't give it all away. Don't. And don't put any personal identifying information except the picture. And there's a reason for this, because there are these little people on the dating apps, and I've done the deep dive, and I can tell you it's absolutely true. They are all selling your information. So if you're giving out personal information like your phone number, don't. Get one of those little, you can get the apps that give you like a free phone number. Use that if you have to text somebody, but stay away from texting. You know those messages that you get, oh, well, I'm at work, I can't talk, but I can text you. No, those are people looking for your information, okay? And somebody that's a quality person to date is going to understand that that's not really cool. And before you answer a message, you know, you get these messages in your inbox. Yeah, we all get them, I think. Everybody. It's just part of life now. If they do not say something about something on your profile, don't answer it. Just don't. Because if somebody's not going to take the time to read your profile at all and know anything about you, why are they bothering messaging you? What do they want? Think about it. This is logic. I had a client once, and you know, he was like 20 something, and he had a lot going for him. He really did. He was a nice guy. But so he told me, he's like, well, I write it out in the morning, like my message, and I just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. I'm like, you don't do that. Please tell me you don't do that. That's like, why? He's like, oh, but it's, you know, it saves time. I'm like, yeah. And you get what you pay for, right? I mean, come on. That's what you're doing, and you're wondering why you can't find somebody quality to date? If that's what you're doing, that's kind of scummy, and that's kind of icky. At least read the profile halfway, find something, and mention that in the message, because that's what's going to get the attention. Don't just say, hey, how you doing? What's up? I'd like to talk to you. And if you get the person that messages you and says, oh, I can't talk right now, but I can text you, don't answer it. Don't answer it. If they really want to talk to you, then they will find a way to talk to you. Talk to them, not messaging, because you don't know what's on the other side of that, and there's no way to know. Why waste your time? It's not worth it. If somebody doesn't care enough to get to know you the real way by speaking to you and like meeting you, bye-bye. Don't waste your time. But make your profile, you know, like the cool, fun place to be. You know what I mean? Put some quirky stuff on there. If you're kind of quirky, show it, because some people really dig that. And don't be afraid to be you. Feel good about you. And if you can't feel good about you, then go back and work on your self-esteem first. So, good luck.